obvious. He also comes to kill, steal, and destroy. So if you're here to divide children from their parents, tell them they're not the sex that God gave them at birth, and manipulate them and make them immoral, you are here to kill, steal, and destroy. You're working for the devil. So this is frightening, and I don't know if there's any teachers in the room besides Debbie, but there's a lot of Christian teachers still funding this evil. Okay, a lot of them don't know that the evil's there. Some of them do, and they're still too afraid. I'm going to give you homework at the end because I'm so desperate for every single person to get their arms around a teacher and educate them on what I'm teaching you. That's why I wrote that book. It helps educate them so that they'll stop funding this evil. Because if we fund it, we're complicit in it. And these teachers, some of them don't know. Once they know, now they're complicit. And Christian teachers are the key. Why? Because when you tell them what's happening to children and that they're paying for it, Holy Spirit will convict their hearts and they'll stop paying. And if they don't, He'll keep convicting them. That's why it's key to start with Christian teachers. All right. The education mafia started Black Lives Matter. How do I know that? They bragged about it on the cover of a magazine that was forced upon my husband. My husband was a professor he was a middle school band director for 5 years, which makes him an absolute saint. Middle school band, right? All that noise. Okay, but then he was a professor and director of the School of Music and Dance at San Diego State for 37 years. So 42 years of education of teaching for my husband. He was forced to fund the unions the whole time, and they always force magazines on us. And one came to our house one day, and right on the cover, it had those two black ladies that started Black Lives Matter. It told us that one of them was a lesbian, one of them was transgender or something, I don't remember. And then it bragged that the unions helped them start it. They also, according to NEA 2019 New Business Item 19, quote, NEA will promote Black Lives Matter Week of Action in schools. I'm sure you've already seen that, because they get to work as soon as they've passed something, they do it. And I just want to point out on the right, Black Lives Matter states, we disrupt the Western prescribed nuclear family structure. What does that mean? We hate mommy, daddy, children. God's design, the most important institution that holds up the country and everything, they want to destroy. And they tell us. And so many of us outed them on this. We screenshot and outed them, and then they took it off their website. Yeah. Because they want to hide, even they saw that what they're doing, they had to hide it or they're not going to get away with it. All right, I told you that the unions wanted to abolish ICE. This was here in Minnesota, downtown Minneapolis, 2018. I came, hung out with Kim Crockett. She's always so great. She always puts me up at her house. Saves everybody money too, because she puts me up at her house. So God bless Kim Crockett. She feeds me too. And yeah, and I'm allergic to everything. She buys me special food. She's great.